The census is in the final stages of being completed, with the data capture process having come to an end and the analytical process being underway.
Blessings, my people. Welcome back to the channel. So, my people, a quick update as it pertains to the 700 billion in taxpayers' money that was spent across a 10-year period via the Ministry of Health and Wellness, my people. And we're seeing where the Auditor General, Pamela Monroe Ellis, had broken down, my people, where the spending took place and what the spending did. And so we're seeing a quick update on that, my people, where the Ministry of Health and Wellness has been given March 2025 deadline to submit overdue financial statements for the past 10 years to the Auditor General's Department of this nearly 700 billion that was spent over the 10-year period. However, my people, the Ministry of Health, in clearing the backlog, which dates all the way back to 2013, my people, says one of their major problems is the numerous amount of unsigned payment vouchers that the current officers are refusing to sign. Ministry officials told Parliament's Public Accounts Committee that several authorizing officers have refused to sign off on payment vouchers prepared by their predecessors who were no longer at the ministry. And some people who in them right mind would really want to sign off on irregular spending that they know nothing about and that cannot be even accounted for via, evidence. Not me. And here's the penalty in doing that, my people. In an internal memorandum tabled in Parliament, an officer at the ministry wrote to a senior colleague citing provisions in the FAA Act which prescribes, among other penalties, surcharge for persons who sign vouchers where improper payments were made. However, my people, the Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Health, Dustin Bryan, told the Parliament Accounts Committee that in conducting the 10-year backlog project, the ministry identified some 1,340 vouchers that were not properly validated due to the lack of authorizing signatures at various levels. Government lawmaker Dwight Sibley's raised concerns about the absence of signatures on vouchers in the ministry and asked, why is it that we are having payment vouchers not going through the system but transactions are completed? This is a gaping hole that needs to be closed to ensure accountability. Barrington Thomas, the Principal Director of the Accounting and Financial Policy Branch at the Ministry of Finance, chimed in and said that he told the PAC members that while there was a proliferation of late submissions of financial statements, he is not aware of multiple entities in the public sector where there are unsigned payment vouchers. This matter is not something that comes to the Ministry of Finance on a regular basis. But Dustin Bryan also pointed out that there are 391 outstanding financial statements across ministries, departments, and agencies spanning 2009 to 2023. In addition, there are 184 outstanding appropriation accounts, of which the Health and Wellness Ministry accounts for 39. So how the member from the Ministry of Finance saying otherwise, and Dustin Bryan coming out to say this, my people. Bryan also indicated that eventually the unsigned vouchers issued would land on his desk as the accounting officers, and that the auditors are not going to certify the appropriations accounts without it. And therefore, once he has exhausted it and have been properly advised, eventually he will just have to sign and take accountability for it. Some people are one will heap a bangarang there, so as it pertains to unsigned vouchers, but yet still, money was given out and nobody never really signed for it legally. So, when you talk in the comment section and tell me what you think about this segment so far, my people, And just to emphasize, my people, the permanent secretary outlined that there are 1,340 vouchers that were not properly validated or signatures placed at various levels. My people, the taxpayers' money just has spent so. Some people would have said just a wrap up so, and not any signature, not tracing, not the behind it, so to speak, my people. Talk up and tell me what you think. In this segment, my people, we seen a article where STATIN is awaiting international help to complete Jamaica's census from the year 2022. And so the Statistical Institute of Jamaica says it's awaiting assistance from the international agencies to complete the country's 15th population and housing census, says Carol Coy, Director General of STATIN. The agency has been marred by several challenges since it began its data collection exercise in September 2022. The initial deadline for completion was first set for 3 months later in the same year, December. All know, my people, the 2022 census cannot be completed.
We are getting assistance from the international agencies because they have been helping countries in the region, in the world, given the situation with the 2020 round that happened in Jamaica. And they are busy at this point, so we couldn't get them until about hopefully in September, when they will be working with us to help us to provide the count and some indicators on the population.
And just to backtrack a little bit, my people, this is the same census that Nigel Clark, the Minister of Finance, spoke on February 28, 2024, that data collected for the long-awaited 2022 population and housing census is being analyzed. There have been multiple deadlines for the completion of data collection in the census, but the exercise was delayed by a number of issues, including STATIN's inability to retain workers. My people, he said that the data gathering is complete.
The census is in the final stages of being completed, with the data capture process having come to an end and the analytical process being underway. A fuller update will be provided at a time when we can focus on that as a subject material.
And just for enlightenment, my people, they already spent $4 billion on this very same census. And over 18 months now, my people, and they have only counted 1/3 of Jamaican population. So the fact that he came out and said that it's complete, and we see now, say them ask for international help to complete the census, my people, me not understand how the whole heap go round, and the census cannot complete it all now after $4 billion. So for them getting international people, no more money that my people. And we're seeing that the opposition spokesman on finance, Julian Robertson, made charge his contribution to the 2024-25 budget debate in the House of Representatives, and he criticized the government and the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, STATIN, for their approach in conducting the census, which he said has driven workers away. Right? So them talk about workers issue, my people, and up until now I've seen a young lady in the article, my people, I know she can't get fair money. Right? From 2022 till now. So a whole heap of factors, my people, why they cannot complete this census all now. Due to a whole heap of persons arguing about the pay and the amount of time it takes for them to actually get the payment. And so right now the people has no faith and trust in STATIN right now as it pertains to them coming out about economic growth and unemployment rate and this and that and the third. The numbers cannot be completed for the 2022 census all now. So the people them now go buy into and believe in no other numbers will not go come with. The people them now have faith in a statin. Not my words. Words on the street. Right now, hot now in the international news, my people, it's said that Joe Biden has stepped down from presidential campaign, my people, running for president. And here's the letter that's dated today, July 21, 2024. It says, "My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made great progress as a nation. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, in lowering prescription drug costs for seniors, and in expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans. We've provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances, passed the first gun safety law in 30 years, appointed the first African American woman to Supreme Court, and passed the most significant climate legislation in history of the world. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together, we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We've protected and preserved our democracy, and we've revitalized and strengthened our alliances around the world. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president, and while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me re-elected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work. And let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and trust you have placed in me. I believe today what I always have, that there is nothing America can't do. When we do it together, we just have to remember we are United States of America. Joe Biden." Some people want to talk up and tell me what they think about everything that was said in this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to the channel. Run over to my other platform, Facebook and TikTok. Follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase. It goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. Only a small fee per month to be a member of the Anisabel Rose movement. Member shout out goes to Angela and Ivan Wallace. Big up on yourself, my sis. Thanks for the continued support. Returning subscribers, big up on yourself as usual. Thanks for the continued support. New subscribers, welcome on board. Thanks for the support. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the video, share out the videos, support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. As you come up on the videos, them, please to like and share. Get this video to 3,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.